What's good? It's your boy, Coach Colin Castell, the CEO of Bucket Getting, and in today's video, we're gonna install 4 of the deadliest combo moves in your game to break ankles. Let's get it.
Ooh, look at that dribbling Terry! Wondrous! No one does that!
All right, so the first move we're gonna look at is from Terry Rozier, and it's a combination of a cut dribble to a behind the back snatch. Now this is incredibly effective because you're going downhill and getting the defender running at top speed with you. So the first move is called the cut dribble. Now the cut dribble can be kind of hard to execute, so you just wanna make sure that you're getting good spin on the basketball. That way it kind of sticks into the ground and comes back to you slightly. This is something that you'll probably wanna improve over time, so don't get frustrated if you can't do it immediately. This works really well a lot of times out of a pick and roll because maybe there's a help side big that's coming. So if you throw it like this, they think you're doing a pocket pass, they'll slide out of your way. You get a lot more options, right? So this one is incredible by Terry Rozier. As he comes out, he really throws this one like more out rather than he does to the side, right? And so what's really great about that is it looks like he's really let the ball go out of his hand. So you want to really work on getting that spin as fast as you can because the more spin you get, the more it'll stick into the ground. All right, so now that we've hit the cut, we're gonna combo it with a behind the back snatch. Now this move right here is really great to break off your line of drive and to get the defender sliding out of the space. So after the cut, what you're gonna do is you're gonna plant your foot that's closest to the basketball, throw your shoulders and your nose over your knee, but then whip the basketball with a behind the back. Now, on the behind the back snatch, the key to this is you want to sit as low as you possibly can. You notice that Terry does a great job of once he kind of gets ready to snatch it back behind his back, he drops his butt down low, so there's a lot of space for the ball to get behind. Now, the other key is you really want to be able to hit this tempo, right? So if you watch how Terry Rozier hits this, he throws the cut, and then he gets from fast to snatch very quickly, right? And it's that high to low drop, which really gets the defender to roll their hips with the cut dribble, so then the snatch is much more effective. Combo together like that, it's gonna be tough to beat. All right, so the next combo comes from Chris Paul, and it's a crossover to a between the legs crossover. Now, basically, he's using this first crossover as a setup. So it all starts like this. You can come out of an attack mode, or on this one, you can even get out of a pass situation too. But the whole key is first we wanna hit this setup crossover. So the first thing we wanna do is we wanna throw the ball to our opposite knee, right? So if the ball's in my outside hand, I'm gonna throw the ball to my opposite knee. That's gonna get my momentum moving this way. That's gonna get the defender sliding. Now, as we hit the second move of the combo, this is where we really wanna read the defender, right? So if I come here and I hit this first crossover, I want to swing my second back leg forward and I put it between and read what the defender's doing as I do that. So as I come up, I'm going low cross, staying low here and explosive. Now I've got my legs loaded, I got my back leg loaded, so I'm still able to explode with whatever the defender gives me. All right, the next killer combo is from Steph Curry, and it's behind the back push to a snatch back, right? And so this is another great move to use out of a pick and roll. You know, maybe you got a big man who's coming this way, getting ready to set a pick, and you want to go to the opposite direction. So the first move is the behind the back push. Now the key to this is you want to throw the ball forward so it's going downhill, right? A lot of times players will hit their behind the back and it'll go sideways or lateral, and that's okay. But to make this combo more effective, we want to get the defender moving towards the baseline. Now, the main key that you want to hit with this behind the back is you want to push it forward or downhill as much as possible because you want to get that defender sliding towards the basket as much as you can. Now, the next part of this move is the snatch back. And this is where we're going to use the defender's momentum against them, and it's going to be the opposite direction of the push behind the back that we just hit. Thus why it's so effective, right? So move number 1, I come here and I hit behind the back. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a kick step. So you'll notice that my feet don't actually cross to go get the ball. As I put it behind my back, I'm gonna kick step, and then I'm going to snatch it back to get that separation. So think about it like your feet are replacing each other as you're going to get it. So I'm throwing it out. As it goes, this left foot goes to where my right foot's at. The right foot goes forward to get it. I catch the ball, I whip it low, keeping it below my knees and getting as much separation as possible. Once you get that, you want to play it how the defender reads it, right? If I hit a snatch and they go flying, this might be a great time to let it fly, right? If I snatch back and they close, I could spin, go the opposite direction. I could hesitate and cross over. I got a lot of different options, right? So just read what the defender does and then score out of it. All right, next killer combo is from Damian. It's a stutter behind the back to a step back. This is a great move to get big time separation. A lot of times be able to drop a defender as well. So it all starts out of a live dribble where you hit just a little stutter step, right? You don't need to have it be really big, but you're just gonna hit a little stutter to set it up. From here, I'm gonna go stutter and then lateral behind the back now, going sideways. Like the Curry one before, we were going downhill. This is the time we want to go sideways, right? So I'm going stutter behind the back, and I'm setting it up here. At the same time, I'm raising my shoulders. I'm sliding with it slightly. I'm looking at the rim, all that sort of stuff, because I want to get the defender to close that space on me. All right, so the second move out of this combo, now that I got the defender to close that space, I'm gonna hit him with this hard step back. So I've already stuttered, I've gone behind the back, they've closed the space. Now I'm gonna take my top foot, I'm gonna cross step like I'm driving towards the baseline, and at the same time, I'm going to pound the basketball to make it look like I'm driving hard that direction. So think about it. Your defender's closed, they close the space, you cross step and drive hard. They're going to turn to run with you this direction because they're already out of position because they're so close to you. So this is why it's so incredibly important. Once you hit the stutter behind the back, you want to throw your head, throw your shoulders towards the baseline or towards the basket because it's going to make it look like you're driving. From here, it's all about a hard dribble and then a pop to get your separation, right? So you think about you want to slam the ball into the ground and then hop as far back away from the defender's movement as you can, right? A big key here is you want to go the opposite way of the defender. So if I'm coming here and I cross and I jab and the defender's going that way, my step back might be more up the same line, not necessarily sideways, right? So you want to get as much separation as you possibly can, be on balance and knock down the shot. When you're getting ready to shoot, big key here on your landing, nose over knees so you're on balance, not leaning backwards. So you go up into your jumper, knock it down. All right, now because you watched this video long enough, I know you want to get better, right? So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell, all that sort of jazz. But I'm going to give you a free copy of my Insta Buckets workout. This is my signature workout I put together that in 5 minutes is going to help you score more points in game because it's so powerful and it's some of my best drills. So all you got to do, click the top link in the description down below or the top pinned comment underneath that and get free access today. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello, Shotmechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching. Splash on. Hop! Buckets! Hey-oh!